You're not going to believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news coming from Northern Perspective at 12:16 a.m. on May 23rd. You're not going to believe this. The recount, the judicial recount in the riding of Windsor-Tecumseh has completed. This is the riding that did not go to an automatic recount. This is the riding that was requested to be recounted by former MP, Liberal MP, MP Kazmierczak, and at the time of the results that came in via election night, Kathy Borelli was leading by 77 votes. Unfortunately, that lead is no longer 77 votes. After the complete judicial recount, that lead shrunk to 4 votes. What does that mean? That means the Conservatives have held, I repeat, held the riding of Windsor-Tecumseh after judicial recount, and they won by 4 votes. Now, some people may say, well, how do you know that? Well, as with everything, we've gone to the source. Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, what I present to you is the signed order from the judge that oversaw the judicial recount in the riding of Windsor-Tecumseh. And this looks like this was overseen by Judge Ross McFarlane. Now, you may be surprised to know that Ross McFarlane was appointed to the Superior Court by David Lametti, who, as many of you may recall, was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada under Justin Trudeau back in 2023. So let's break this down. So what we have is Kathy Borelli with a final vote tally of 32,090 votes. You can see it right there. And Eric Kazmierczak comes in second with 32,086 votes. Like, what a margin here, folks. So we have this. It was signed. You can see it was just signed on May 22nd, late in the evening, and this is it. This is done. So I hope this builds some confidence in Canadians, and that there are judicial recounts going on and that they are following the rules. This is what we've heard from the person that was actually present during the judicial recount. And what they had said is the Conservatives brought their A-team to this one. There were no rookies on the floor. Everyone had a role. They had been working in elections for years. They were party staffers. They were there to ensure that everything was above board. And it absolutely was. The great news is that this ended up being a riding that was held on to by the Conservative Party. So that's one riding that has been blocked from adding another seat to the Liberals. So the Liberal seat count remains at 170. Now, we still have the Terra Nova riding that the Liberals had won by only 12 votes on election night. So pending that judicial recount, there's a possibility that could flip to the Conservatives, increasing their seat count to 144, dropping the Liberal seat count to 169. And then we still have the Terrebonne court challenge that may result in a by-election, should result in a by-election in our non-legal opinion. And if the Bloc are able to hold on to that one, that would increase their seat count to, I believe, 23, if I'm not mistaken. And that would drop the Liberal seat count down to 168, as we mentioned the other day. So things are getting crazy here, folks, when it comes to the end of this election. This is the election that just won't end. But cannot tell you how relieved we are here at Northern Perspective that we held on to that riding. Congratulations to Kathy Borelli. This is definitely a hard-fought win, and congratulations to all the other candidates in that Windsor area that flipped a lot of those ridings that, you know, were the union workers, and all the union workers there ignored their union leadership, ignored all the propaganda, and decided to vote blue and vote common sense. So there you have it, folks. We hold on to the Windsor-Tecumseh riding by 4 votes. Like, if it weren't for the Terrebonne riding, I would say, have you ever heard a margin this close? But we have, and that's the Terrebonne riding. So for those of you that are still awake, hopefully this gives you a good bedtime story. And for those of you that are seeing this in the wee hours of the morning, hopefully this sets you up for a good day, good positive day, because that's one more held for the blue team, and one less we gave away to the red team. And we still have 2 ridings to go to see how it goes. Anyway, that's it from us here at Northern Perspective, and we'll catch you in the comments.